Man, I'm so proud that you guys are with me today. We're gonna check out some really cool Arkansas-grown products. We're going to 2 pig ranches today, man. The Hannas are gonna show us around. The Bansleys are gonna show us around. We're gonna make a great dish for you. You guys, come on in, let's go. This is a story about food. The farmers who grow it, the homegrown recipes, the traditions, the celebrations, the way we love it, the way we bring them all together. That's how we cook this.
Local broadcast of this program is made possible by viewers like you and by
Tankersley Foods, a family-owned independent food distributor in Arkansas and Oklahoma for over 70 years. We do whatever it takes for our customers. Online at tankersleyfoods.com.
Metro Appliances and more, proudly serving the community for over 40 years. Whether you're a builder, contractor, or homeowner, we have appliances to suit your needs and style. From double ovens to patio furniture, we make a house a home in every season.
Packaging Specialties Incorporated, offering a wide variety of packaging since 1975. Our vision is to provide solutions that are physically and environmentally responsible for all our customers' products. Online at packagingspecialties.com.
Farmers Insurance and Financial Services in historic downtown Rogers, Arkansas. We are farmers. Richter Solar Energy, with over 16 years of experience designing and installing solar electric systems.
Hi, I'm Will Hanna, and we're here today at our ranch, Hanna Family Ranch, just outside of Bentonville, Arkansas. My wife and I have 35 acres here where we raise lambs, hogs, and chickens.
Hey, Will, how you doing, man?
Chef Brooks, how are you today?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Thanks for coming out to Hanna Family Ranch.
Good to see these animals out here.
Oh, man, I know. They're doing well. It's a beautiful day. They're happy sheep.
That's good.
Over there are happy pigs.
Yeah, I want to see those guys after a while.
Okay, we can do that.
I want you to tell me about the ranch, though. I mean, tell us what got you into the pigs, first of all. Weren't they first out here at the ranch?
They were. You know, it was one of those, it was your life, you get to a certain, it's time to change the page, go to another chapter.
Absolutely.
And Mrs. Hanna wasn't on board, at least initially, so I made her watch movies like Farmageddon and Food Inc. and those things that you know, as we started to become more aware of where our food actually comes from,
yes,
we thought we would take this time in our lives and try to, we bought the ranch, we have built a lot of things, and initially our goal was simply to provide a better food for our children and our grandchildren.
Okay.
And now our great-grandchildren. So that's what started, and then it has obviously grown from there.
It's a beautiful thing, and I know the chefs really dig local. And for us here in Northwest Arkansas anyway, we get the opportunity to drive over here and see exactly what you're doing with these animals.
And there is nothing that we like better. There's nothing better than to have folks come out and see. We need to see where our food comes from.
Yes.
It's important.
It's important for us. But what about these guys here? I mean, what was the purpose of this? Because, you know, in Arkansas, the pig is big in Arkansas, you know.
And I asked myself that a lot, too. What's the deal with the sheep? But the deal with the sheep started, the pasture that you see around you, I mow. I have a mower that I tow behind the tractor, and I keep it mowed and I keep it nice.
Yeah.
And it dawned on Mrs. Hanna first, and how about some sheep, and then you can mow a little less, and we'll let them do the mowing.
Yeah.
And so what we wound up with are employees. They mow for me, they provide us with lamb that we then raise up and provide to others.
Yes, that's awesome.
So it's just been kind of a natural fit.
Really, a really good thing.
They eat the grass. The pigs like the grass. They eat the grass, but the sheep will eat grass that the pigs don't. And so they share the pastures, and I get better usage out of the pasture.
They're delicious, by the way, too.
Thank you. They are. People say, well, what's your secret on raising those? Well, there is no secret. I provide them with good pasture, plenty of water, and take care of them, and they do the rest.
Let's go check out the pigs.
Oh, I'd love to show you the pigs.
Man, it's beautiful out here too. And I see you got you a new ranch hand.
I do. That's Jack. And Jack is our new border collie. And he's got a lot to learn.
Okay.
But he's getting there. And he's 9 months old, so there's a lot of energy.
Yeah, I'll bet. I find it amazing the difference in the ground here between where the sheep are and then where the pigs are. I mean, the divided line down the middle, we have a fence, of course.
Yeah,
but just from grass to
mud.
To mud. Yes.
The sheep are just much more delicate. They eat the grass. The pigs, on the other hand, root it. They turn it over. And it just kind of keeps everything tilled up all the time.
Yeah. So we're glad to be here in the pig side.
You bet.
It's a little bit different ground, certainly. We talked about that a minute ago.
It is very different ground. And you better check your shoes when you leave, too.
So, yeah, no kidding. That's funny. So, all right, you got these blacks.
Large blacks, yes.
They're the ones with their ears that cover the eyes.
Huge ears, and there's a reason for that. It's so when they do this rooting, it doesn't get dirt in their eyes. It protects their eyes.
Okay.
And that's the way that breed. They're still a threatened breed through the Livestock Conservancy. They're around. These are all registered large blacks that we breed. The meat is a very red meat, a very flavorful meat. But we've got a new breed now.
Okay.
We are diversifying.
Okay. So you got some, and the ones that are a little shorter.
Yeah.
But they're a little wider.
Yes.
And their ears stick up.
They do.
And
those are Berkshires.
Okay.
Now our friends the Bansleys at Bansley's Berkshire Ridge, they raise Berkshire pork.
Oh yeah, I love the Bansleys.
Oh yeah, great people.
Good people.
And we have a wonderful working relationship with them. And our large blacks are great. I like the flavor of the meat, but we're looking for a little bit different meat portion on that pork chop, on that loin.
Yeah.
And that happens with the Berks. And so the Berkshires are just their conformation is very, very different. The large blacks are a longer, leaner looking hog, whereas the Berks are stocky. But that loin is there's a large portion of meat on that loin.
Yeah, it's almost a difference between one being rounded, the blacks, and then the Berks being squared off.
They are.
Almost.
They look like bodybuilders.
Yeah, squatty, and just we're watching the big sow here walk off, and I mean she has a hard time just moving.
That's our new Berkshire sow. Her name is Edna.
Okay. Does she come from the Bansleys?
She did not, but I have the boar that did.
Okay.
We
so
bought a boar from
them.
Bansley's,
Awesome.
and I got Edna. I have an Aunt Edna. And she walks that way too. Anyway, that's something. Since this show isn't shown in California, I'm good. But so we bought the boar from the Bansleys, and just an excellent boar. And then we got Edna here a little closer, and she was the grand champion at the Benton County Fair last year.
Okay.
And so she will. I think we've got some real good breeding stock there. And additionally, I'm going to try to cross. Just once, I would like to cross a large black with a Berkshire and see what that meat looks like. So it's all about the meat.
Well, you want that pork chop. I mean, chefs, we want to make sure that chop is, and that's the number one cut. That's what
you bet. That's the money.
It's the money cut.
That's
absolutely.
Right. That's right.
So you got to have it look nice, and where that loin part is bigger and wider instead of real thin.
Yep.
With a big fat cap on it. You want a wide piece of meat with a small fat cap.
Exactly, and that's what we're trying to achieve here. It just doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
You know, that's the challenge. Gestation period for these pigs is almost 4 months, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days, 115 days. And so there's 115 days that you're almost 4 months you're waiting. Then you've got to keep them going and see what you've got. That's another 6 months. Basically, you're a year out before I can say, hey, chef, check this out.
It's okay.
You know,
so patience is good. We have it.
Well,
especially
and
for
we
an
appreciate
Arkansas-grown product. I mean, that's
bet.
the goal, is an Arkansas-grown product. We're digging the Arkansas stuff. I mean, that's what we're telling the story of Arkansas food.
That's
and
right.
You are it. I mean, the epitome of it.
Those
man.
of us
and
around
a veteran
here.
too, aren't you? A veteran.
Oh
too?
yeah, oh yeah. We are here at the ranch. We're members of the through the Arkansas Department of Agriculture. There are some organizations that they support. One of them is called Arkansas Grown, and we're part of that.
Beautiful.
And then there's another program that we belong to, and that is Homegrown by Heroes. And right now it's just starting. There are about 16 of us in the state. We are veterans, and we're trying to grow right here in Arkansas the very best product for our folks here in Arkansas. It's
really a good
Department
thing.
of Agriculture is very supportive.
They rock.
Oh,
Our
man.
secretary's a good guy too.
Yeah.
He's a really good guy.
You bet.
Thanks for having us out, bud.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Come anytime.
Appreciate it. Awesome. Let's go feed the pigs. I wanna get me a.
Just happen to have a little here.
Edna,
you know,
take a little
and
from
they
me.
like to eat, so
Yes.
it works out.
Edna.
I go Edna. He goes, you guys are no fun.
It's like, I had enough, man. You sad? Can I put something down for you? Is that okay?
Well, she loves to eat in bed.
You need some? Okay.
Hi, my name is Sean Bansley. This is my wife Carol Bansley, and we are owners and operators of Bansley's Berkshire Ridge Farm, and we're in beautiful Harrison, Arkansas.
We started growing food animals because we enjoy, just like everyone else, eating meat, but the pork didn't have as much flavor as it should have been. So that's how we started getting into the heritage breed and the non-GMO, just to get a better tasting pork.
Man, really nice to get to see the differences in the two farms here in Harrison and over in Bentonville. And I want to talk about the Berkshires. Tell me about those guys.
The Berkshire pig is a heritage pig.
Okay.
Queen Elizabeth she didn't do it personally, but she had it raised for her because it was so delicious. So it is a heritage breed, and upon our research, we wanted to have a tasty heritage breed pig and continue that breed. So that's our decision.
So you guys here don't use GMOs in your feed. Tell us about the GMO, why you're GMO free here at the farm. Why is it important to you?
The feed that the animals get are not sprayed with any pesticides, herbicides, any Roundup kind of spray.
Okay.
So it's healthier for the animal. It's healthier for us when we consume it. Okay. So all our animals, the littlest to the biggest, the breeders, they're all 100% verified non-GMO.
And that's the difference between the biggest difference between the two farms, besides the pigs themselves. I mean, those guys are raising the blacks, and you guys have the Berkshire, I guess I should say it.
Either
a
way.
little more guttural, a little more English.
Berkshire.
But the farm is beautiful. You guys do a really good job with it. How long y'all been in this location right here? How big is the farm?
We're sitting on 294 acres.
Okay.
And we've been doing it in this location since December of 2013.
And y'all, so they range free? I mean, I noticed a bunch of feeders out there for them, so can they just go feed whenever they want to?
Right, midnight snacks, breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything. It's always there for them.
Okay.
The only ones it's not is the breeders.
Okay.
Because they'll get way too big.
Okay.
So.
The mamas that
The mamas and
okay.
the daddies, that's correct.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. And so, but they have different pasture land. Are you moving them around? Just the Hannas have a certain pasture they keep them in. Once that pasture's done, they move them on. Same thing out
That's
here.
right. We open up another area, the area right next to this barn here. We just opened up months ago to expand the area. We really didn't move them, but we gave them more pasture because their feeders have to stay by the road to get filled.
Okay.
So we just add to it, yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Can we walk through and you show me some of the cool stuff you guys got going on out here?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Hi, Piggy.
Uh-oh, look at there's one.
Come on, move.
They are squatty little things.
You think so?
Big things, yeah.
Yeah, this
well, I mean,
is...
they're just shorter than the blacks.
You are correct, absolutely.
A little
Yes.
different stance than the blacks. And
Yes.
we talked a lot about that with the Hannas.
But these are our bigger animals. That's a runt, little guy in there.
Okay.
She just kind of hangs out with them. But, yep, there's some sunbathing back there.
They got shade, they have lots of natural ground to walk on. It's pretty good.
Yeah, they like, in the fall, these are all oaks, so the acorns come down.
Oh, awesome.
And so they enjoy those. It's a treat. And they get to just hang out underneath the shade here right now and be pigs.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can root.
Yeah, be who they are.
They can. They enjoy it. We enjoy it. Being sustainable was something important to us. We actually just got solar panels put on our house, so to help with our electric bill, of course. But we're just trying to do everything the best we can, the most sustainable and the most green. It benefits us and it benefits the animals.
Man, I've had a great time today. 2 cool ranches, so much fun. We're gonna do a cool dish for you guys. I have some cool stuff, man. This is Hanna Ranch pork tenderloin. I've taken the tenderloin and I've cleaned it, okay, and I've cut it in half so we can feed a few people. I'm gonna season it really good with salt, okay? What I like to do is just get it really a nice dusting all over it. This is granulated garlic. This is chili powder. So I want a little spice on there. I want a little color to it as well. And we'll flip these guys over and season the bottom as well. And black pepper. What I like to do with this at this point, just press it real good. Just so those spices get into the meat. And we'll flip the guys over here. And since I have pepper in my hand, I'll go backwards. Okay, so pepper, then the chili powder, again to give us some nice color, a little bit of spice, granulated garlic, and then salt, kosher salt. And don't be afraid to coat it pretty good. And I have my pan on, my oil is pretty hot here, so we'll get this pressed in. Give that oil just a little bit of time to come up to temperature again. And I like to roll the sides so that I can get seasoning all the way around, okay? Just like that. Super simple. Right into the pan. We get that sizzling going on right away. And what I want to do, I want to let those go for a little bit. While that's cooking, I'll keep my eyes on it. We have the oven already set. It's set at 400. I have red bell pepper here. And what I'm gonna do with the vegetables is leave them kind of elongated, straight down that pepper, just like that. Okay, so we'll save that out in a bowl. I have a zucchini squash and a yellow squash. We'll take the zucchini. What I wanna do with this guy is cut it lengthwise so I have 4 quarters, okay? Just like that. Then I'll give myself 3 cuts here. 1 and then 2, and that's my 3rd one right there. Just mix it up together. While I keep an eye on these guys, I want to show you this. Look at this. Look at that beautiful color already on that. And all it takes is just a little bit of oil in that pan. And we're gonna let that side saute for just a second. I'm gonna take this yellow squash and I'm gonna cut it into quarters as well, even though it's a lot smaller. And then I'll take it and cut it in half, just like that. 1 yellow onion, just like that, in half. And we're only gonna use half of this guy, because it's kind of a big onion. We'll leave it in nice chunks, so just straight across the onion like so. We'll add it right to the mix. Now, I'm gonna take this guy and we're gonna walk right over to the oven and get this guy in. And we'll get back to work on the rest of our dish. I'm gonna bring in an extra pan right here for our veggies. And we'll get right back to these guys. I'll take one little bulb of garlic, get all that paper off the outside of it just by smashing it with the knife. And it exposes that bulb in there. And what I want to do is just get it really finely diced. And by the time I get all of this done and ready to eat, our pork will be ready as well. And that's the first thing I'm going to start with is that garlic. So I'm going to take this butter, take one little bit piece of it right there and add it to that pan. And I've got some parsley as well that I want to get ready. We need it for the dish also. Just a good chop, just like that. Rough is fine. Take some rosemary. We got one good sprig. And we'll do the same thing. I don't want that butter to go too far. So, you hear it crackling. What we're gonna do is add our veggies right in the pan. So we'll take some of that fresh herbs we just cut up and add it right here. We want it to cook in to our veggies. We'll also season with salt and pepper. Just like that. That is beautiful. Just get them moving around. Make sure that they move around in your pan real good. We have everything else we need right here. That good old garlic is gonna go in as those guys get closer. And really, it's up to you. If you want this to be really nice and browned off, you can just let them go for a little while. If you like yours a little bit firmer, you just cook it a little bit shorter time, and that's all. Beautiful, and you can see it starts to get that brown from that butter. And the other thing we have going here, some little baby potatoes. These are done. I added a little bit of butter to that and some salt to the water, and we're ready to go. We're gonna take that garlic and add it right here. Just spread it around. We're gonna toss these guys anyway. That garlic will just give it that added bit of flavor that you're looking for. It's also that thing that's gonna make them come running to the kitchen. When the garlic hits the pan, that smell that you get, oh man, everybody has to come see what's going on then. Those babies are ready to go. About medium on the cook. So we're gonna take out of the oven our pork, see what we got. Look at this. I don't want to overcook it. I want to make sure that it is done beautifully. Look at that. What a beautiful thing. Now, make sure in your kitchen you have a digital thermometer, okay? You want to make sure you get the temperature right, especially with poultry. And I want this at about 140 degrees because we need to slice this guy here. And you can serve it whole like this if you want to. It's totally up to you. But I want to make sure I slice into it, check that temperature. Look at how beautiful that is. We've had plenty of time to rest. And I want to plate it so that it's nice and ready to eat like that. It's a beautiful thing. We'll do this. We'll take our veggies first, put them on the plate, however you want to, guys. Just make sure it's nice and colorful. That onion on there too. Okay, we'll take our pork and just plate it kind of fanned around the edge, just like that. Beautiful. Then we'll take these bad boys and I'm gonna leave them whole. They're done, they look great. If you want to, for just a little chef's flair, you can take some of that beautiful parsley, rosemary. Decorate your plate however you want to, whatever you think. Sauteed vegetables, man, those beautiful baby potatoes. That is a great dish right there, you guys. That's exactly how you cook this. You can find all our recipes on our blog, cookwithbrooks.com. I sure hope you enjoyed the show, man. I enjoy getting to go out and be at two cool ranches and see just the difference between the heritage hog and the Berkshire hog and how they're raised in two different parts of Arkansas. What a great time. Man, I sure do enjoy my adventures outside. You guys join us again next time on Cook with Brooks.
Local broadcast of this program is made possible by viewers like you and by
Tankersley Foods, a family-owned independent food distributor in Arkansas and Oklahoma for over 70 years. We do whatever it takes for our customers. Online at tankersleyfoods.com.
Springdale Farmers Market, providing fresh local produce since 1997.
Farmers Insurance and Financial Services in historic downtown Rogers, Arkansas. We are farmers.
Technical support provided by Simple Machines, web design and marketing.
Richter Solar Energy, with over 16 years of experience designing and installing solar electric systems.
Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and our blog, cookwithbrooks.com. Awesome. Them hams. Been talking about them hams the whole time. Them hams are beautiful.